And I swear, I didn't do it intentionally, but a while back I just started looking at this episode again and realized how many parallels there are between this episode and the pilot. Except this time there's actual superhero stuff going on surrounding those parallels. James still gets tricked by a Viper agent, still gets caught in their trap, still has his friends bailing him out, except this time he's in his superhero suit for the majority of the runtime. Actually, all of the runtime. And he uses his powers, and there's an actual bad guy to fight, you know? I just feel like it's a more exciting plot than the plot that the pilot had going on. And that's why, in retrospect, I just feel like it would have worked better as the pilot. It still shows off the majority of the main cast and how their dynamics play off of each other, and it still works as an introductory episode. But it's just more fun to watch, honestly. And I'll admit that it's not a perfect episode, especially when I started boarding it. I realized I wrote myself into a corner for a bit, because see this shot here? Yeah, James, what's happening here, if it's not clear to everyone in the audience, James can go invisible. And right here, he goes invisible, and he escapes the handcuffs that have been put on his hands, and he runs away. And James isn't supposed to be able to do that, because when he uses his invisibility powers, especially early on, everything he touches turns invisible, until he learns to control his powers more specifically. So, essentially what's happening here is the Viper agent and the handcuffs should have turned invisible too. So maybe I could work my way around this with a rewrite, only the things James touches turn invisible and not stuff that's touching him. But it's just, it's a cool little sequence, but right now it's a plot hole, and I still went ahead boarding it anyway, thinking I would get back to it and rewrite it. As I said, maybe only if he's touching it with his hands does it also turn invisible, But it's set untouched for now, because I just can't come up with a way that, makes enough sense. But maybe, the angry cartoon review critics are just breathing down my neck a little bit too much with this.